KEYC News Now to Go is sponsored by Rivers Edge Hospital and Clinic. People caring for people.
Moments like these make life worth living. Rivers Edge Hospital and Clinic is your partner in taking control of your own health. Take your steps towards a lasting tomorrow. Rivers Edge Hospital.
Hello and thanks for joining us for this KEYC News Now to Go update. I'm Jackson Jerk. In a few minutes, we'll be joined by First Alert meteorologist Caitlin Lohr with a look at today's chilly forecast and the week that remains. We have local news for you today. This Saturday is the 5th annual Old Town Mankato Day of the Dead celebration. For the festival, thousands flood Riverfront Drive in downtown Mankato in recognition of the Mexican holiday honoring lost loved ones. It's been a year of ups and downs for the organizers of the festival. There were doubts that it would even happen or its future due to fundraising concerns, but thanks to community effort, the event is funded for this year and beyond. Organizers say it means a lot that the event means so much to the community as it does to them.
We could tell by their comments, that they do want this event and they enjoy coming here every year. So, and it's not only, it brings the whole community together.
Dia de los Muertos celebration hits Riverfront Drive this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5. Elderly residents in Nicollet and Blue Earth counties are eligible for raking services done by volunteers. It's all part of the Vines annual Rake the Town event. People in the Blue Earth and Nicollet County communities are encouraged to volunteer to help senior citizens rake their lawns. Last year, 500 volunteers raked 100 yards. Organizers say you can help out even if you can't rake yourself.
We do ask for donations to just help with our costs. Every year we go through a lot of rakes, so we provide the rakes for the volunteers and the tarps and the bags that are needed to provide the service.
If you want to sign up as a homeowner or a raker, we have information with this article at KEYC.com. Before the 13th annual Kiwanis Holiday Lights can dazzle spectators this season, volunteers will begin the 5-week process of setting up this weekend. Scott Wojcik says they have all the volunteers they need and the work begins this weekend for the next 5 weeks. Organizers say the setup consists of nearly 2 million lights, 100 displays, and requires the help of hundreds of helping hands. The result isn't just a beautiful sight, it also helps out a good cause.
Not to mention we've got 17 different food shelves that will receive the food that comes in through our front gate as well. And Kiwanis Holiday Lights has become one of the largest area events that we have, and we love being able to give back to the community.
It's still going on. The park will still be accessible, but it will be filled with ladders and lifts, which means roads inside the park will occasionally be blocked. Caitlin joining me at the desk now. Caitlin, 5 weeks until Thanksgiving. Crazy to think about. And I tell you what, the weather definitely feels like it, to say the least, today.
Yeah, 5 weeks. That's like 35 days.
I know. Good, quick math.
Almost feels like that feels like tomorrow.
Well,
I know we have a month. That's a month, but
it's gonna go by quick.
It's gonna go by quick. And one thing that we talked about earlier on the morning show was that now is a good time to swap your clothes.
Yes.
The summer clothes for the winter clothes and things like that. Because I think it's safe to say that we're not going to see any more, maybe not even any 70s in the forecast, let alone 80s or 90s. Definitely had the 30s this morning, a few 20s in the mix, so we're definitely seeing those winter temps creep in. Now don't worry, we're still looking at fall temps, and the biggest question is, what are those winds going to do today? The last few days, they have been so strong that they've been leading to some hazards on the roadways, things like that. The good news is we are looking at much lighter winds today, still holding on to a breeze up to about 15 miles an hour. Winds are going to be coming out of the northwest, but by this evening and tonight, winds are going to calm down, becoming rather calm across the area, which is what we like to see because the temperatures we're looking at tonight are going to be quite similar to what we had this morning. Wind gust wise, again, just kind of showcasing to compare where we were the last couple of days. Today, we're only looking at it topping out at about 25 miles an hour for occasional wind gusts. Yesterday, we had 45+ mile an hour winds, if not 50 mile an hour winds in the area. So that being said, a lot lighter compared to the last couple of days. Temperature-wise today, we are looking at a high of 51 by this afternoon. So like I said, a nice turnaround from the first couple of days this week. And yesterday, we didn't even see the 50s. We topped out in those 40s, let alone seeing that sunshine. And today, we get to see both 50s and sunshine in the forecast. By tonight, temperatures will make their way into the 30s by tomorrow morning, so another crisp night ahead. But because of the breeze we're going to have across the area today, those wind chill values this afternoon are unfortunately going to top out in the mid-40s. But at least we have sunshine in the mix. So really all you have to do to combat the minor wind chill we're going to be dealing with today is just grab a sweater or sweatshirt, maybe even a beanie or a hat to keep your ears or head warm, and you'll be good to go. If you're more of a night owl, be mindful of those wind chills kind of dropping into the 30s. Now those wind chills will kind of go away as those winds die down, but overall we are looking at a low of 32 degrees by tomorrow morning. Areas that have winds continuing to linger could have wind chill values in the 20s, but not going to be a drastic difference because winds overall are going to become light. Keep in mind areas of frost possible once again, so keep those sensitive plants protected, bring those pumpkins in, things like that. Use this time to also put that scraper back in your car because there's a chance you might have to scrape your windows, not just this morning, but tomorrow morning and or Friday morning. Temperatures tomorrow, similar to what we're looking at today, low to mid 50s with more sunshine mixed in. If you want to go view those leaves, you don't have to drive anywhere up into central or northern Minnesota anymore. We're seeing those peak colors here along southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. You'll have all the rest of this week and weekend to go view those colors around the area. 60s on the way, cooling back down into the low 50s for Halloween, thanks to a cold front moving through in the early half of next week. Thankfully, it's the early half and not the end of the week, so that way we have dry conditions for trick-or-treating.
And it looks like Halloween will be enjoyable, so the kids should be able to take care of it.
Yeah, you know, I feel like this is the first time in several years I put a high of 50 for Halloween.
Yeah.
It's been pretty blustery the last few years, so I'm excited about that.
It's going to be a good time. That's going to do it for us today. Thanks for watching this KUIC News Now to Go update. Stay with us for the latest local news, weather, and sports on our website.
And of course, download the free KUIC News and Weather apps for the latest headlines and forecast.